Thanks for having me.
Todd, over to you.
All right, the 2026 midterms are rapidly approaching, and Democratic strategist James Carville is predicting a GOP wipeout.
I'm looking at the 2026 elections, and frankly, it's going to be a wipeout. Your viewers need to know that the Democrats are going to pick up at a minimum 25 seats, maybe as high as 45.
Wow.
In all likelihood, the Democrats will carry the Senate.
25 to 45 seats, that's a bold prediction.
Bold, in fact, but the RNC remains confident GOP lawmakers can defy history and retain control of Congress. You see her on your screen, Republican strategist Cassie Smedley joins me now. Cassie, great to see you as always. Look, Carville, as we well know, is known for grabbing headlines with wild and oftentimes wildly inaccurate predictions. But could he be right this time?
Yeah, good morning, Todd. Well, I do think that the famed Democrat strategist is speaking in terms of past as prologue and maybe even living in the past of what the Democrat Party looked like when it was capable of winning these wipeout elections, because it actually talks some sense from time and again. But if you look at where Democrats are in the headlines today, Minnesota, if I'm a voter and I'm saying that's what I get if I elect Democrats, I get what Tim Walz and the mayor of Minneapolis are doing. No, thank you. I also get Democrats who are willing to shut down the government right now to hold up funding for law enforcement. No, thank you. And by the way, they're all supporting illegal immigrants over carrying out the laws of our country, something that Americans resoundingly rejected in November of 2024 when they ushered President Trump back into office. And a PS to all of this, I was just at the grocery store yesterday, and what did I see? New lower price. New lower price. The cost of eggs down 89% than where they were when President Trump took office. I just filled up my car yesterday too, getting all my errands done. And I'm paying on average $1 less for a gallon of gas than I was a year ago. These are all metrics that point to Republicans being able to defy the odds, because the odds are traditionally against the party in who holds the White House. We know that. But I do disagree with James Carville, because I think that this Democrat Party is still wildly out of touch with where voters are. And so long as Republicans can continue to connect those dots, then they will have a good election night in November.
You mentioned the grocery store. Let's stay there for a moment, because this could be a huge wrinkle that upends everything that we know. The Hill reporting that the MAHA movement, Make America Healthy Again, could be a wild card to boost the GOP in the midterms. The thinking being, look, these individuals that are now focused on their health, these moms, these very, very busy moms, I should add, are not necessarily your traditional midterm Republican voter. The thinking being they could turn out. And when I look at this movement, Cassie, I look at myself. I didn't know what kimchi was prior to January, but now I'm literally eating it out of a can to create gut bacteria, right? Okay, so the question is, does this emphasis on probiotics and leaving out chemical additives actually translate to people in November heading to the polls and voting for Republican candidates because they like the MAHA movement?
Well, I will tell you, Todd, I didn't have it on my bingo card to be talking about kimchi with you or in my book club, but here we are. It happens in both. And that speaks to what President Trump has touched on, and I think the Republican Party has carried this ability to bring together an unlikely caucus of voters, not the traditional voting blocs, based on issues that are of great concern to voters. And when they announced the pyramid, the change in the pyramid a couple of weeks ago, my Instagram feed was a mix of people saying, well, duh, I've been doing this for a long time, and others saying it's about time that we feel supported by our government. So it does bring together this coalition of people who are seeing this as government working for them. And I know for those who aren't in this phase of life or don't care much about the food pyramid in MAHA, maybe it's not going to sway you. But you're right. For those of us who are just trying to make heads or tails over how to feed our kids healthy food, good, nutritious food that's not a gimmick, that's not bought and paid for by lobbyists, it really means something. And I do think they will turn out. If not, if they weren't already for President Trump, I do think it's something that Republicans can bring them in with and get them out. Because you know what else moms are really good at doing? Organizing and volunteering and putting yard signs up.
And getting things done, as every husband can attest. Cassie Smedley, thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.